My wedding day, my fiancé Lucas's best friend Sienna showed up wearing my wedding dress and made videos. I watched the entire ceremony through a live stream. Lucas even fed Sienna champagne mouth to mouth while his friends cheered them on. The wedding host held up the microphone, working the crowd. When are you going to bring out the real bride, Lucas? If you keep stalling, she's probably crying by now. Lucas swirled his glass with a laugh. She'll be fine. She can't leave me anyway. I'll just sweet talk her later. I turned off the monitor and walked up to Lucas carrying a portfolio. Mr. Harper, Miss Winters, congratulations on your nuptials. This is my gift to you. The portfolio contained my spring haute couture designs prepared for Harper Group. I tore it to pieces in front of all the guests. I'm officially announcing that Smith Corporation is terminating its contract with Harper Group. All collaborations are void. Lucas, your nightmare has just begun. The groom may now kiss the bride, the wedding host Ethan shouted. Lucas smiled and planted a kiss on Sienna's hand. The next second, Sienna suddenly stood on her tiptoes, wrapped her arms around his neck, and pressed her lips against his. The room went silent for a moment. Then whistles and cheers erupted. Lucas, taking it that far. Sienna, why don't you substitute for the wedding night too? Sienna looked at Lucas. How are you not even surprised? I'm not satisfied with that reaction. Do it again. Suddenly someone shouted, stop teasing them or the real bride might get angry and run away, Lucas said with a smile. What's she got to be angry about? Sienna and I grew up together. We're just joking around. Sienna hooked her arm through his and stuck her tongue out at the crowd below. Exactly. Lucas and I have been friends for over 20 years. We kissed plenty of times as kids. When Lucas was 7, he promised to throw me a wedding. This time he's just keeping his promise or else he'd turn into a puppy. Another round of laughter. Ethan was the smoothest of their friend group. He grabbed the microphone to smooth things over. Looks like our Sienna is more eager than the bride. But that's okay. We all know Lucas and Sienna are tight as can be. They can take a joke. He paused and raised his voice. The bride definitely won't be mad, right everyone? Right. The cheering nearly lifted the roof. Ethan gave a signal and immediately someone brought over 2 glasses of champagne. He pressed them into Lucas and Sienna's hands. Come on. This toast is to your 20+ years of friendship. Sienna's eyes suddenly reddened, her voice catching. Lucas, in the future, you can't forget about me just because you have a wife. Lucas publicly ruffled her hair. What silly talk. You'll always be my most important friend. The 2 intertwined arms and drank it all. The room thundered with applause as many raised their phones to record. The wedding march changed to Auld Lang Syne. Lucas pulled Sienna by the hand toward a dining table, constantly getting shoulder pats along the way. Lucas, Sienna's really something. You really don't want to marry her? Lucas laughed and punched the guy's shoulder. Get lost. Stop talking nonsense. But he never let go of Sienna's hand, escorting her all the way to Mrs. Harper's side. He leaned down to tell Sienna, no more fooling around, okay? Emma's still waiting for me. Just sit next to my mother, a guest asked in confusion. Who is this young lady? Mrs. Harper smiled and pushed Sienna forward. This is Sienna, Lucas's childhood friend. She's like our own daughter. Today we really have her to thank for livening up the atmosphere. Otherwise, how could the wedding be this lively? Sienna sweetly raised her glass. I'm Sienna. I'm happier than anyone about Lucas getting married. The bride will be out soon. She was charming.